Hello everybody, welcome to Extreme Racing League X3 tier, Season 6, round number 8, and we are at Mexico. No insane today, it is just me, Zola, that's here to do comms, so at least we've got a stream now, unlike last couple of weeks ago. But we have a stream, thank God for that. We are running a little bit late because of Real F1 at Monaco. Decided it wanted to, well no, Michael Massey effect, shall we say? What we know. I don't know if I'm insane enough, not with this COVID I got, so. But we will do what we can. I think we got a 17 car grid, haven't we? New driver as well with CJ Hurricane. He raced yesterday in Dev. He was decent as well. We have a qualifying ban as well for Footballer as well. He got one in Dev yesterday. So he will be retiring in the first 2 minutes of Q1. Q1? It's not Q1, it's short qualifying. I'll explain why it's short qualifying in just a second when I read it through. Right, the reason we are doing short qualifying is there's a few reasons. Obviously, because we got a coming late for X2 and X1 people do comms, and that for X1, X2 as well as X3 people do race in X2, and I run X2. So obviously, if we run past 7:30 or 7:20, the X2 lobby cannot go up until 10 to 8, 10 to 8 sort of area, because I can't go straight from here straight to do the lobby. That is the reason why, mainly, and it's a wet race apparently. So that is why we're doing short qualifying. It's not just because of one or two drivers, it's because there's literally the admins are running this lobby as well as running the next lobby, and X1 and X2 share the same stream channel as well, so that'd be why. Strategy around here would have been a soft, medium, soft, but it's a wet race. What's the percentage of the rain, Dave? Is it just full wet, or is it like 10-15% or what? Because it also depends on what percentage is, because we've had it say like 12% rain and it's rained, and then we've had it say 60% rain and it hasn't. First car out on track is CJ in the McLaren. We'll run through the standings in the break, 5-minute break we'll have between qualifying and the race. Footballer just needs to make sure he puts the setup on before he retires. And he has, there we go, he's out the way. That's done. Thank you, Footballer, for doing that. Out on track then is both McLarens, one's on softs and one's on mediums. 36 lap race. If anyone can give me the percentage of the weather forecast, please, for the rain. Oh, we've got lots of things going off here. What will pole time probably be? Would it be probably a 15? Low 15? Might see a 14? I'd be surprised though. I think actually didn't. I can't remember if Shikari got one. I'm going to call him Shakiri at some point. I will do. I know I am. I've also just realised that what cars Collie and Dave in, because this is actually first time I've done comms this season for X3. And Snake has changed his gamer tag, but he's not changed on here, so. But at the moment he's still Snake. I'll say it looks like only the reserve that's in then is CJ, I think. And he's just backed out of that lap, so he is backed out of that one. And Herbie has got in, so there you go. Herbie does get in, and that's going to be invalidated as well, anyway, from Extreme. Who's just starting a lap now? Oh, Shikari. the ball in, but then David right behind him as well, so he's going to get a little bit of a toe here, so you better hope Shikari doesn't make a mistake. Another championship leader, and that is between Shikari, Schumacher and Veloce is the championship leader. I know David in fourth, I think. If people don't understand how short qualifying works with Q1, Q2 and Q3, it's pretty much first 6 minutes Q1, second 6 minutes Q2, last 6 minutes is Q3. Invalidated for Shikari, so Dave, all pressure's on you. And there comes the invalidation corner. And he's got to let off massively for it. It's an ass in a house. That's the point then. Which one of you is going to do? Who's going to do the Schumacher job then in the wet? Doing 15.960 P1. First car set lap time. That hasn't invalidated. Boothie still in the pits. Sakai down. Constant Jets just starting. Well, not just starting. Lap is going through sector 2. I think he's going to be the next car to set a lap time actually. The Ferrari behind him is Schumacher as well. Herbie has got a qualifying ban as well. That's why he's retired, so that is out of the way too. Mediums to softs is about 1.1 second difference between the two compounds. So constant will probably be in the 17s on those mediums. Oh Jesus, there's more like 18s, we've got a massive power fiber there. 118.642. Ferrari of Schumacher's just died his hot lap. Is Dave on back-to-back laps or not? Well, he's 1/10 down, but he's run out of ERS. Dave has not. So we are UFC in the Aston Martin. We have 16 watt, 16601 P2 in with the soft compound tyres. Shikari with a 115.232. We might see a 14. CJ's invalidated again. Schumacher, where are you going to? Are you going for the S's? Yeah. Oh, he's just invalidated. Great timing. Perfect. Gussie's just started his hot lap. Don't do that too much in the race because that will be extending track limits. And taking advantage of track limits is a penalty from multiple times. Pretty much for people that do it like 50% of the time. Or 25% of the time sort of thing. Just the P4 116.894. Boothie going through the stadium? It is. Boothie final corner. He's backed out the lap though. We're on one now, so there's on a exploratory lap. Schumacher in 17th, the moment 3 at the post lap time. There's also a, I think that's Veloce in front of him actually. Veloci's invalidated. Veloce want to go better than what he did on Friday around the FR. Yeah, not much fun at all. 15.327 for Schumacher. He goes into P2. 9/100 behind Shikari. Snake in the Mercedes, final corner. It is 16 watt. 16.371 P4. Extreme P4 with a 116.153. All soft so far, that's set lap times. Davis going to the stadium. .896 into P8. Won't boo these 4 seconds, well 5 seconds up, he went probably draw a little bit deeper though. Right, Boothie goes to P7, 116.601. Veloce final corner on the mediums, he'll be looking probably into the pit lane. He would have been around about 17s, probably 16 maybe. Probably was 16s, yeah. Not a lap either. Ocean's on Mount Lap. AlphaTauri Jets on Mount Lap as well. Both AlphaTauris on Mount Laps. Red Bull. Is favourite up on his time? No. Oh, he is 1 point. Oh, he's a second up, but he's also invalidated. Gossie's also invalidated. Dave's on Mount Lap, and the Aston Martin of Boothie is down as well. So we should have just stayed on board with Ocean, because these IndyCars actually physically on the lap. Tari's just started one now, which is Constant Jet. And Jacari both on laps. Did one try to tow each other or something? Oh, no, he's just invalidated, so on board Jet. Around. Cars are coming, not at the moment. Ocean sets a 117.339 P11. Goes behind him now. Collie Boy goes P3 with a 115.837. Prados is going into the stadium. He's got the post lap time, same as Veloce, same as CJ, but he's just on the pits. And hits the spot, still yet to leave the pit lane. To 17.241 for Fridays, P11. Veloce's invalidated, he must invalidate it again. Uh-oh. Good save. He did well to save that, to be fair. Even the pitch, Schumacher is going around the second sector. P2 at the moment, it's just gone purple second sector as well for him, which means he's close to being on pole as it stands. 4 minutes left, they'll be invalidated though. And watch this be quite a bit up as well. Well, not quite, but it would have been close. The pits, and Velocity's back in the pits as well. He's got enough time to come back out again though. Out on track is Flavour and who's on Mark Snake. We haven't been on board with Snake for a lap yet, so we'll come on board with him. Maybe the next, well, him and Flavour are both together. They're both going for the stadium on final corner to start their hot laps now. Parking lot at the end of turn 3, so an Haas and an Alfa Romeo running out of the way. That was very lucky for Snake there. Nearly invalidating. It's one of those corners in the race that'll be where people get penalties to. Just because the tyres are so hot after the S's, it just doesn't want to slam it down there. Snake doesn't improve, he's 3/100 slower. Dave is 1/10 up, final corner. This is crazy how much important this final corner is, the pace-wise. Staying awfully close to the inside line is the one with the faster route. Dave wants 15.663, P3. Comes above his teammates. Constant Jets going for the S's. With a mark behind him of, I think, is that Fridays on that lap? I think it is, yeah. Oh, just going to roll that 90. He let off there, he got away with that. Constant doesn't improve either. Hits a spot has set a lap, sorry, 16.464 P8. Ruby has just jumped to P9 with a 116.535. What are we going to look at now? Flavour, he's up a second. He jumps to P12, 116.919. Veloce too, he's just started his hot lap. BJ is still at your postal lap time through his third sector, about to start it now. There's a house on the right here somewhere back there. So the final runs of people now. I'm surprised that Sakari hasn't beaten that 15.2 because that was his first stop. There you go, 15 flat. So Sakari, pole position as it stands. There is a couple of cars still on laps though. DJ 116.108 P5, just in front of his teammate in the McLaren. Romeo, is that Gusty? It is, but he's down this time, he's not improving. Alpine it's not, who is the Alpine? Is it, oh, it's hits the spot, is he up in this time? No, he's in the pits. Blockchain Stadium, Gusty's retired in the pits. Only Ocean has, no, not to say, it's only Veloce, sorry, hasn't posted a lap time yet. Oh, geez, get off the outside curb, you cannot touch that curb. The 15.995 P5. That's a surprise from him. Alright, let's have a look, Collie Boy, you up on your time? Nope, you are not. CJ is 2-1 up. We get these final few corners right. The problem is, well, it's a wet race, but is it wet at the start, or is it going to be dry? Because you don't really want to be on oldish tyres. Softs don't last very long here at all. The last car to set a lap time, and Shikari's run out of fuel. And he does move to P3 with a 1:15.544 on his debut in P3. Pole position for Sakari 1:15.051. Schumacher second, third is CJ, 4 is Dave, 5 is Colley, 6 is Veloce, 7 is Extreme, 8 is Constant, I think it was. We'll get the finalised thing in a second. So you've got Veloce in 6, 7 is Extreme, 8 is Constant, 9 is Boothie, 10 is Snake. If it's a dry start, which we don't think it is, they'll all have to start on softs, but if it's wet, they'll have a inters or wets. His spots on 11, 12 is PRUFC, 13 is Gusty, 14 is Fridays, Flavors, and 15, 16 is Ocean. Footballer and Irby both had qualifying bans. Right, let me go and quickly grab the standings. If my actual Discord decides it wants to load. Oh. Right. So the constructors. Oh, it's just the shower. It's fine. It's not Monaco-esque at all. Oh, my phone is now going off like a rocket. Right, Jesus. AlphaTauri it leads the championship with 125 points. Second is Ferrari with 120. Third is Williams with 117. Fourth is Haas with 115. 10 points separate the top 4 teams. McLaren in 5 with 70. 6th is Mercedes with 65. 7th is Alfa Romeo with 50. 8th is Alpine with 30. 9th is Red Bull with 21. And Aston Martin in 10th with 15. Aston Martin needs some points. It's like them in real life, isn't it? And Drivers' Championship, Veloce leads it with 99 points. Second is Schumacher with 89. Dave in 3 with 85. Shikari's paying the price now for missing a race last week with 75 in 4. Rabago in 5 with 59. Constant Jet in 6 with 49. Gusty in 7 with 48. Snake in 8 with 43. Dark Rider in 9 with 35. PRUFC in 10 with 28. Ocean in 11 with 21. Footballer in 12 with 18. World Nissan in 13 with 17. Collie in 14 with 15. Mantic in 15 with 11. Fridays in 16th with 8 points. Hits the spot in 17 with 8 points. SFR Shu in 18 with 6 points. He's now actually next one as well. So it tells you where his pace has come. 19th is Herbie with 5 points. Flavor in 20th with 4 points. Boothie in 21st with 2 points. Plastic in 22nd with 1 point. Shark in 23rd with 1 point. And Extreme in 24th with 1 point. Sheld and Pengu yet to score championship points. And hello, Rakratsky. I see someone's a CJ fan. It's a decent car too. McLaren. Right, so I take it is probably full wet. By look on that, yeah, I thought it would be. So Shikari's on pole, Schumacher second, CJ in third, 4 is Dave, 5 is Cooley, 6 is Veloce, 7 is Extreme, 8 is Constant, 9 is Boothie, 10 is Snake, 11 is Hits the Spot, 12 is PRUFC, 13 is Gusty, 14 is Fridays, 15 is Flavor, Ocean 16, Football Player in 17 and 18 is Herbie. Technically, Buchan go all the way to the end without boxing. You don't have to pit on the wets. You can go. There's no mandatory pit stop in wet conditions. But I would have thought it'd be faster with a pit stop though. Also, it might go to winters because it is light. What time do we go? Makes it change me saying that. Normally it's me telling when we go. We go in 3 minutes time. CJ, if you want to, mate, we can always put you in X1. Their pole time is only a 13.3. The top 5 were separated by like 4/10, by the sound of things. Like a 13.3 or a 13.2. X2 will probably be a 14. Yeah, Frizzy's on another level. He's pretty much, if you look on TTs and stuff, if you look at El Frisdy, he's top 25 on pretty much every single track on the leaderboards. Then you have people in X3 like Dave. For some reason, he's absolutely terrible, and then he gets to the second season and every game he actually decides he wants to be good again. It just takes him about 8 months to get good in the game, and then the new game comes out a month later. There you go, Dave. There's your roast for a minute. At least with me though, I just stay crap and I finish crap on the whole game. Right, we should be going in about 30 seconds or so. I say Insane will be back next week for, where are we next week? Bahrain. Yeah, Insane will be back for that. He's our main commentator for X3 and he's a lot better than me. He's watching the Indy 500 today. There's the countdown. Remember, be careful turn 1, well lap 1 really. Any penalties lap 1 will be double penalty points, as there's no tolerance zone. And anything under safety car is also treated as such. Boothie just said see you soon. I'm there going, well, plastic's not here, so you've got to make up for it. 5 lights, round number 8 at Mexico, and it is underway for X3. Good start for the Red Bull at the back already. Flavors, oh no, is Flavors going away for someone? Oh, I think he's getting out of the way for that, yeah. He's getting out of the way for the 2 guys that got these. Well, we want tyres, even though they're all in the same ones. Block 8 is already up. CJ, how many cars are going into turn 1? Who has just sent that? Oh no, they've all got through. Block 8 and Schumacher fighting for 3 and 4. There's already a thing at the back, and I think it's Gusty now for Romeo, and it is. Okay, yellow flag, if not a full safety car or virtual. So far, the front ones all stay in the same positions. There's not a lot that has, hasn't actually, I thought we had. Yeah, so Dave's up 2 places. Shikari stays in the P1, he's got 1.7 second lead already. The thing is with Liam, he just needs to settle himself down against a rhythm. Especially in the wet conditions, don't make any mistakes, should be fine. Dave in second, up 2. Schumacher in third is down 1. Veloci in 4 is up 2. Extreme in 5 is up 2. CJ in 6 is down 3. Constant in 7 is down up 1. Snake in 8 is up 2. Something else has happened at the back here. Collie Boy in 9 is down 4. He's on a poor start. In the pits is Extreme. Oh, has he just hit the pit wall? Has he been done for speeding? No, he didn't. Yeah, okay. That was a weird one. Right, so all those have just jumped a load of blazes. PR UFC on Collie Boy up to P8. That's the thing though, there's not going to be any DRS in this race as it stands. So it's all going to be down to pretty much your exits in every corner. Any little slide will hurt you massively here. Right, who else was there? Collie Boy's down 4, Hit Spot's up 1, Oceans is up 5. Footballer's up 5, Flavor's up 2, Gussie's down 1, Extreme's down 8 but has boxed, Fradders is down 2. Has he boxed as well? He has boxed. So did Herbie and so did Boovie, so I don't know what's happened at the back there, but there was contact with people. Dave has just been passed. Whoa, hello, you can't park there. Shikari's gone. Oh, there's a Haas in a wall up there as well with his Dave. He's gonna have to wait. Oh, the problem is he's gonna have to wait for everybody not to get disqualified. And now you can go. Right, Dave's got no front wing. What about Shikari? The race leader's also gone. Has he got damage? We don't know. Doesn't look like it from that view. 3 cars literally all went at the same part of the track. It's a virtual safety car because there's wings everywhere. Right, is Shikari boxing? No, he's not got any damage then. So I think it is just Dave that has damage. That has just changed a lot in this race. Schumacher's now got a 1.9 second, well, 1.7, 1.9, I don't know. For Veloce, and then it is the CJ in third, 4 is Constant, 5 is Snake, 6 is PR UFC, Collie's now in 7, Hits the Spots in 8, 9 is Ocean, 10 is Shikari, 11 is Footballer, 12 is Flavor, 13 is Gusty, 14 is Extreme. Dave is going to come out behind, I think he might even come up behind Boothie as well, in 18th. Wow. Go on Boothie, hunt him down. You'll love it. Oh, drive through for Flavour. Not a lot we can do with that now either. They can't be appealed. They're the worst ones to get as well because you're just slightly in the red or even in the green. When the safety car says it's like ending, the actual delta thing disappears, but it's still active for about another half a second. So if you put the throttle down too quickly and you're only just in the green or something, it can trigger that. That's the only problem with this thingy. Yeah, so Shikari is on the back of Ocean. That is the closest fight on track. Also is Snake on the back of Constant. So both Avataris are actually in fights. One's attacking, one's defending. Play with doing it right through. The thing is though, it's a wet race, so anything can happen still. There's a massive possibility of safety cars, we know this. Oceans is still there. And there's leaving the room, and he is up to P9, but he's going to hold on to it? Yeah, he does. And he holds on to it and moves up to P9. There's the other fight for P4 and 5. Snake is right on the gearbox of Constant. Veloce 130.941, fast lap of the race. And there is an incident that's happened behind, hits the spots in the wall. Yeah, it should be fine now. Got to get back underway. There's a massive wing in the wall though. Roger safety goes out as well. Right, so where is it? And hits the spot's going to come out. Where's he going to come out to? I think he's going to come out in 18th. Or is he going to come out on 17th? I think he's going to come out just in front. He does. We are on board though with... What are we going to go on board with? Let's go on board with this one. I think it's PRUFC on Snake. And Snake is on the back of Constant. PRUFC is closer to Snake than what Snake is to Constant just. Actually that's the same now. There you go. Changes as I said it. Stream on Constant Jet, Traveller and Gusty fighting for 10 and 11. Turn 2 and into turn 3. I think there was a contact, I don't know. It looks like there might have been. Can't see too much so it wasn't a great view. So you're probably not riding on board perfectly. It's on the back of... Oh, hello, it's a spot. It's on the side of Boothie for turn 1. And as the spot backs out a bit, Boothie holds on to 17. Dave is on the back of Fradders. Fradders on the back of Herbie. I'll work out why Dave on the inside of Fradders. Veloce 130.817, fast lap of the race. Oh, Dave got damage. Or he's just making mistakes. That's the only problem though, because it's wet. Inside for Snake on Constant. He's going to have the inside of the next corner anyway, so Constant needs to get out of the way of that. And Constant comes out in 5. He's going to lose another position here, I think. Was the Aston Martin close enough? He can move on the inside. There's also yellow flags up here. We've got someone under blues already. Whoa, there's contact between Constant and PRUFC. I'll just save it, but PRUFC does move up to P5. I think he's getting on the way of the thing. I think he's got damage. I wonder if Constant Jet's got damage from that with PRUFC or if he just dropped it. Oh, there's a Haas gone. That's Colley's gone. I don't know if he's got damage. I just want to see if Constant does box. Doesn't look like it. Does really got damage or not? Did he manage to save it from the wall? Obviously, it looks like he has. He's back on the way in 9th position. Fradders with a 3-second time penalty. Gussie kind of a run on Colley, and Colley has really got not much to defend here. And Gussie does move up. Oh, Colley's going to try and late break him. The problem is he took the next turn too tight, which opened the door to Gussie, but Gussie's had a poor exit out of turn 3. It does look like he's still going to hold on to it. Whoa, Colley's off the grass. Yeah, he's hit the curb. He's accelerated on that curb too much. And around he went. Watch you give him a 10-second time penalty. Oh, the actual didn't. My God, the game actually did something properly for once. There's not a lot going on now. Everyone's pretty much just slid alone and spun on their own, really. Extreme 3-second time penalty. Schumacher has a 1.5 second gap on Veloce. There's a Haas though, that is spun, and that is Colley. Tyres are hot. That's the problem, and his teammate's going to come up to him in a second. It's crazy when you say, oh, your tyres are hot and it's raining. Yeah. Back on the way. Herbie, 3-second time penalty. So Veloce is, yeah, so Schumacher's winning it. Veloce is about a second back, and then 5 seconds back is CJ in third. 4 is Snake, is 1 second back, really. 5 is PRUFC, 2.2 seconds back. 6 is Shikari, 1.9 seconds back, and then 7 is Constant, 1.4 seconds back. Ocean in 8 is 3 seconds back. Gusty in 9 is 7 seconds back. Footballer in 10 is 2.4 behind. 11 is Extreme, 1.8. 12 is Flavor, 11.5. Then 13 is Dave, 9.1. Fradders in 14 is 3 seconds. And then 15 is Boothie, 2.2. 16 is Herbie, 2.3. Hits the spots, 1.4. And Colley did have the box, is 15. Well, 17, 18. About 19 he'll be behind me by the time he gets going. But he can go to the end now on those wets, when most of the other ones are probably going to have to still box again, so he may still be in this. Just needs to keep going, which I know he'll do. Closest fight on track is Extreme on the back of Footballer, as well as Snake and CJ. Again, both McLarens this time, and hits the spots on the back of Herbie through the S's. But I think the overtake might be coming here though. Extreme on Footballer. Done one defensive move, he can only go back to the racing line, and that's it now. Any more moving will be illegal. Cully Boy, 3-second time penalty. That's the problem, we don't want to get penalties here. That is going to determine a lot of this race. Extreme could be up into 10th, he is. And Extreme moves to P10. CJ holds on to P3. Veloce's on the back of P1 of Schumacher now as well, within a second. It's a spot's also on the back of Herbie, and he's going to make a move on the outside of turn 1. Inside of turn 2. He does move up to 16. Ooh. Ocean's 3-second time penalty. Snake's got the run on CJ. It should be another overtake. We're going to go into turn 1 together though. Does he hold on to it? Does he hold on to it though? Snake's on the run on the exit. Oh, even though it dropped it. Shikari in the pits for Inters. He's the first car to make a move to Inters. Boothie's past Fradders up to P14. Anybody want to tell Fradders that time penalties ain't championship points? He's only got a handful of them. That's a penalty so far. Schumacher's got 3, so has Snake, so is Ocean, so is Extreme, and Herbie and Cully all have 3-second time penalties. She's saying that now Fradders got 6 seconds as well as Schumacher. Schumacher's just got a 3-second time penalty. And Fradders, you can't park there. Veloce 130.395. Well, it's be interesting now to see what Shikari is doing on those inters. Snake has also got past CJ in the turn. What did they overtake that to? Oh, Herbie's gone. Herbie has DNF'd as well, and it's going to be a safety car. Where's the Merc 2? There he is. Where is he? On the right hand side? Oh, no, he's on the left. And that is going to make everybody box now. Do they all go to Inters? Gully boy and a drive-through. I'll tell you something, Brian. Don't buy a lottery ticket today because it is not your day. It is not your day at all. Football has gone to full wet still, and Extreme's gone to Inters. It'll be interesting to see what the race leaders do then. Inters for Dave. Full wets for Boothie. So still a mixing. It looks like it's not full wet or full dry yet. Full wets for Fradders as well. Schumacher doesn't box. Interesting. I think that's a mistake. It's a free pit stop and everyone's behind him is going to box, I expect. Yet they're all boxing. Unless he's not 100% sure what to do. I mean, that probably might be what it is, but the problem is if any of these make the right call, they're going to all pass him. Well, they've all gone to full wets. So they're staying on full wets. So is it going to say it might be staying full wet then? I mean, the puddles are still there, so it is still full wet conditions. So if it's drying up or anything, then yeah. Flavour and Schumacher are the only ones that technically haven't boxed at all. Hits the spot, has boxed, but like halfway through the race. 6 lap old inters, full wet, sorry. And then you've got 2 lap old wets for Cully, and he's got a drive through at the back. So I'm surprised that they didn't actually box because it was pretty much a free pit stop there, and they could have put at least either way would have done it. I mean, it probably would have been better to put on full wets again, but a brand new set would have been better than what they got now. And we'll see. Is there a Mercedes right in front of this? Is that Fradders unlucky himself, was it? Or did he just come out just in front of this? Also, just to make a heads up for everybody as well, there won't be any interviews after the race because I'll only have quarter of an hour before I got get X2 ready. And I want to do a couple of laps before I get that done. I'm afraid... I know you guys normally do it, but I simply don't have the time. 21 laps to go. It'll be 20 by the time we do go. I don't know if it's actually going to be able to... Yesterday in Dev, it didn't wait for the last car. So it may not wait till Fridays catches right up. I mean, hits the pot, apparently can't get back in the lobby. I don't know if he's back in. Yeah, is Dave behind it? Well, Dave's behind it, but I don't think anyone else is... I can't actually see. Perfect. Oh, he is back in. There you go, he's back in. There we go, that's fine. There's still puddles everywhere or not? Yeah, still puddles, so still full wet. So then we can have a quick look at that. So there you go. Schumacher's up 1, Veloce's up 4, CJ stays in 3. Snake in 4 is up 6. Shikari in 5 is down 4. PRUFC in 6 is up 6. Constant in 7 is up 1. Ocean in 8 is up 8. Flavor in 9 is up 6. Gusty in 10 is up 3. Footballer in 11 is up 6. Hit Spot's down 1. Dave's down 9. Stream's down 7. Hoodie's down 6. Cully is down 11. And Fridays is down 3. Safety car is coming in now. We will have about 21 laps to go. Extreme has been kicked from a session on a restart. Gotta love it. Oh, what's happened at the back? You have to expect the stack up through the stadium section on the Mexico because the way the straight is. Massive slide from Schumacher. Veloce's going to run on him. Oh, he's going crazy and he's on it to hold on to that lead. Veloce's going to have a look. It's going to be down to who breaks later here and who can hold the corner. Veloce locks it up and he's going to hold it and Veloce takes the lead. That's all because of Schumacher's mistake through the final final corner, and he's only gone again. He's going to open the door to CJ now. CJ's on the grass. Day 3-second time penalty. Extreme's been kicked. Snake is, don't know if Snake's got damage. I know he had damage. He made contact, sorry I should say, with CJ. I don't know if he actually got damage from it or if anyone's at fault for it. No idea. Doesn't look like the pace difference between them in terms of full wets is massive though. It does look like it's in the middle. So if that's the case, you probably want to be on inters more than full wets because it does look like it's going to dry up. But we don't know how much it's going to, do we? And I've not got a weather forecast thing, so I have no idea. And race lead for Shikari up to P4. He does have him. And he has Snake up to P4. I'm just going to try and grab Extreme back in the lobby. Come on, load. Oh, apparently I haven't played no one recently. No, there's only 20 people in the lobby. Where are you? Oh, no, I haven't got you. What? Oh, you are. Sorry, I was just trying to get another driver in here. It does look like the Inters are faster now, and there's a Mercedes off. I think that's Brothers. Yeah, Collie served his drive-through. I'm not too sure if Extreme's back in yet or not. And Shikari got a run on CJ here. And Shikari won 30.285. And it is Inters now. Justin hits a spot side by side. I don't know if you want to go side by side through there, but especially in the wet conditions, because if you put them to the curb and go sideways, you'll be gone. And Dusty does hold on to 9. Is Extreme back in? Can't really tell. There's no one really closer to him. Hopefully he's back in. Maybe we're close enough to him. He's not back in. Shikari past Schumacher up to P2. Also Snake has got past CJ. Oh, bit of contact, and CJ nearly went. Managed to hold it, but there was not a lot of room there from Snake. And where's CJ now? He's out in 7th position, behind Constant Jet. This is the one now. Veloci's going to be on the super press. Massive pressure in a second. 5-lap-old wets against 7-lap-old Inters. And the Inters are the fastest tyre on the circuit right now. He's down to 4 tenths already. He's lost 3 tenths in one sector. One strategy call wrong. And you're about to get absolutely done. Shikari won 28.9. And they're doing 28s and 29s, and the wets will be doing 30s. Depends on your life, Veloci, which is going to be a bigger problem. It's going to be through the exit of every corner. 3-second time penalty, that's the thing as well. When you start getting pushed, defend, you'll get time penalties. You get forced into errors. At the end of the race, that could be massive penalties. I think he's up to 6, isn't he? Is he 6 or not? I don't know, 3. It was Schumacher 6, yeah. Schumacher's there as well, and is 2.1 seconds behind on 19-lap-old wets. But I mean, Schumacher's still there, even knowing he's on 3 times the age tyres of what Veloci is on, and what Shikari is on. That's back under control. He's better off saving his ERS for one hit on him, really, because he's got no ERS here. He's got nothing else to boost down this straight. Right, there's a load of stuff happening at the moment though. So Schumacher's in the pits for Inters, so is CJ. I mean, I think that's about 3 laps too late now, boys, but yeah, you're in anyway. It's a lot earlier than other people. Also, I think Gusty overtook someone as well. I think Gusty and Hit Spot were swapping places. Dave on hits a spot's on the inside though. Side by side, hits a spot, backs out. You're better off being behind because you're going to have a slipstream with him and he's going to get it from Gusty as well. So 7, 8 and 9 are right on each other's gearbox. Dave's backed off a little, hit spot's backed off a little bit now. And Dave's going to hunt him down of Gusty, but still looking like it's puddles and everything, it's still full wet, but they look so much quicker. Snake's been kicked now. Whoa. Below? Oceans. Where's that guy come from? It's a P5 now. But I'm a P4, but it looks like PRUFC is going to have that. No, Oceans is trying to stick the nose in there though. So I don't know if it's looking like one of those where is it full wet? Is it dry? Is it Inters? The wets look better around certain corners and it looks Inters look like they're better for certain corners, so cars now in 3rd position. It seriously needs to be service out, I'll tell you that. Ocean's on the back of PRUFC. He's not going to be close enough. Oh, he's not using the RS, that's why. He might have had him if he had used the RS there. Gusty in the pits from the full wet condition, full wet tyres. Jacari's still not got past Veloce yet, but he doesn't need to. Veloce, those 3-second time penalties are costing him massively at the moment. CG's stuck behind the car. Right, Schumacher comes out in 10th position. He's fighting with Booby for P9. Booby's lost a lot of traction there. Schumacher's going to have him, I think. Yeah, Vivi's not even going to fight it too hard, I don't think. No. Schumacher at P9. CJ 3-second time penalty and he's in the pits. Did he have an incident with damage? It does look like it. I mean, he could have had it from his teammate's AI car, but the problem is Extreme can't get in the lobby. He's tried like 7 times to get back in the lobby and he's just getting failure to join session. There's absolutely nothing he can do. I don't even know if Snake, I think Snake's back in. In the pits, Ocean, Dave, and I thought there was another car in the pits, but no, just look at row. CJ is gone, he's DNF. Is that going to be a safety car? It's a virtual safety car. And the host has just been kicked. Right then, let's have a look. And virtual safety car is out for Loche. Where is Shikari? How did Shikari go down there? Did he just drop all those places because he got kicked? What? Jesus Christ, F1, make a game that actually works. Jesus Christ. I think the game's boxed Shikari to full wet. Let's have a look. I think it has. I really do think it has. Jesus Christ. It did. Fantastic. Ocean Lion drive through. Whoa! And it's a spot. No, he drops it, but he hands on to it and goes insane down to P7. Someone did get drive through there. I think it was Ocean. Schumacher can't move again. He can go back to the racing line. And that is his final move. Booty, passport player up to P8. Uh-oh. Booty might double his championship points. He might even triple them if he carries on. Got to hold on for 8 more laps, well 9 more laps, and you'll get some decent points. Well, needed points for Aston Martin, some very needed points. Why did I say that? What? Having such a good race. Dead. Absolutely fantastic. Inter's pitting now for Schumacher, Scari, and I have hit the spot, and Footballer. Jesus Christ. Told you, if that's what I say, if I praise anybody when I'm doing comms, they instantly just die. It's like, oh, fantastic. Right, they've come out on Inters into P5. Schumacher's out in 7 on Inters. Footballer went out in 10 on Met. Well, still on Wets tyres, went back out on Wets. Brothers in 14 went on to Inters, and Collie has gone on to another set of Inters in P15. Don't think they're a lap down. I don't think they are, because Veloce is just coming in the pits. And actually, I think they are actually. Yeah, because they're here. Oh, yeah, they should unlock themselves. Yeah, they will. Yeah, because Veloci's boxed. So PRUFC is going to lead the race. Right, so... Oh, there we go. That's what people are getting. That right there. That's the problem with this game. Now I've got to try and get it back in, if it lets me. We got back in. So anybody wanted an example of what the game's doing with kicking people, there you go, that's what's happening. And it happens to about half the grid a race. Safety car will not be in this lap, it may not even be in next lap. Getting to the point now, those time penalties are massive. And if Constant Jet can just stay with any of this group, he might win this race. A Welsh guy wins a race. What's going on there? So then, everyone's boxed apart from, well, there's a few that haven't boxed, but like, Jacari's on 16 lap old Inters, even on fresh ones. So PRUFC 16 lap older Wets, Veloci's on a brand new set of Inters, So Snake in 3rd, 4 is Jet on brand new set, Dave in 5 is on 3 lap old, Gusty in 6 is on 6 lap old, 7 is Schumacher, 1 lap old Inters, Shikari in 8 with 16 lap old Inters. is a spot in 9 with 6 lap old wets. 10 is full player in, well, in 10 with 1 lap old wets. Oceans in 11 with 3 lap old inters. Extremes 12 with 4 lap old wets. Flavors in 13 with 3 lap old winters. Clouders in 14 with 1 lap old inters, and Collie in 15 with brand new sets of inters. Yeah, X3 still going, X1 has just finished by the sound of things. Absolutely fantastic game. A load of them have been kicked as well. Safety car should be coming in this lap, maybe. Hopefully. Safety car, looks like it is coming in then. Pure UFC is going to do a safety car restart on 17 lap old full wet tyres. Oh, I see people are coming over from X1 now. Hello guys. Pure UFC leads it, and he's underway again. We got 4 laps to go. 5 laps including this one actually. Brothers has got past Flavor, but has Flavor dropped him on the exit? Looks like he might have done. I don't know whether it's back marker or whether it's... No, he's not, so he's the lead car. Dave passed Constant into turn 1, and he's got him. Asked him Alfa Romeo. I should have a tire, he's Alfa Romeo. Gusty 3-second time penalty, but not much he could do there. Yukari passed Schumacher as well after P7. Anybody want to say to Matrix, well done for not dying this weekend? Shikari and Schumacher fighting. Oh, hello. There's a Ferrari there. How you doing? We'll try and stand on the outside. You ain't going to have that because the inside's just about to move and hits the spot just through the point there. Schumacher opened the door and hits the spot, tried going through it, but he's not going to be able to take it now. He's not. So Schumacher holds onto it. And that is the fight for 8th and 9th, and that looks like that job is done. That's the only problem with late safety cars. People go a bit stupid. screens AI is the problem. Veloce, and the snake is on the back of him. He's going to try and make a move on the inside for turn 1, but it's just to say he backs out of that. Veloce holds on to it, but although they open the door for the Haas there. Hi Dave, how you doing? They've got the inside line there for the Mud of Snake. Side by side, but Dave has that run up. And Dave goes up to P3. But this is the one. Oh, don't go! Jesus Christ. Gusty nearly got collected. He managed to save it. Massive train behind now, but that's opened the door to Sakari actually. On the back of Gusty now. Anybody want to shout Alpha? Which one? There's only 3 of them. Right on each other's gearboxes. Hello. Oh, I don't know if I go for a move through there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he opened the door. That's the problem. He went for that move. Oh, and he's on the back of him. Frida's 3-second time penalty. Shikari doesn't have to pass these cars. He'll pass half of this lot on the penalties. Don't want to go crazy and start descending it, otherwise you ain't going to do nothing. For the lead. PRUFC and Veloce fighting for P1. Big crash at the punt at the back. Whoa, contact! Jesus Christ. Veloce takes the lead, but Jesus. That was bloody close. Hits the spots in the pits, with obviously got damage, same as Crawley. Has damage. Oceans has passed a football player. Shikari, 3-second time penalty. Whoa, and there's Oceans back on football player. Up to P9. Schumacher's on the back of Gusty. Gusty's on the back of Constant. There is so much going on. Dave on the inside of PRUFC. Bit more contact. Jesus Christ, that was, yeah. Well, that woke me up. I don't know what Snake was doing there, but Jesus. Did he forget the brake or the accelerator? I'm amazed he didn't actually take him completely out. Extremely lucky. Final lap of the race is about to start, and Veloce is home and dry, I think. Yeah. Constant Jet, though, is looking for second at the moment. If he can just keep his car planted and not force it too much, he will get P2 here. Let the cars in front fight. Dave is in big trouble. He's got 6-second time penalties. He's probably going to drop down to about 7th. PRUFC is trying to defend. I mean, technically he's got the position anyway. Doesn't have to defend too hard. Oh. Pushed him through a corner. Frates is back in. But Veloce is just got to get the final few corners right and don't get any more penalties. That would have been a warning there. Dave gets the 9 seconds time penalties now. He's doing what I did yesterday in Dev. He's got too many time penalties. He's going to pay the price. I finished in pretty much the same position, but I dropped down to about 6 because of him. But we've been saying about this race, we've had about 7 different race leaders. But in the end, Veloce was going to win it. And I think he's going to retake the championship lead with that as well, because Schumacher's back in 6th. I think Schumacher might get 5th. Veloce does win it with the fast lap of a 1:28.548. Does anyone else beat that? PRUFC will take 2nd. Constant will take 3rd. He does, and Gusty takes 4. Sakari takes 5. Schumacher's 6. The biggest rivals to Veloce finishing 5 and 6. Dave in 7. He's the other rival. So all those big ones are out the way for him. Football player in 8. 9 is Ocean, and 10 is going to be Frates. Fair play to Frates going through the field. He's... Oh, no he didn't. Extremes AI will be disqualified. So Frates will take 11. And Flavor's got 10. And Hits a Spot will take 12. And Snake will take 13. And Collie will take 14. Let's quickly get the classified results before we go. And I get ready for X3, X2. PRUFC Driver of the Day. And so Veloce wins it and gets the fast lap of the race with a 1:28.548. And then 2nd is PRUFC from 12th position, finishes in 2nd, fair play. 3rd is Constant Jet. Rob, I think it might be Constant's best performance of the season. I think it might be. I think he might have already had that 3rd actually as well. Gusty takes P4 from 13th. Sakari was on pole, so he gets the point for pole position, but does finish in 5th. Him getting kicked from the game did not help him one little bit. Schumacher finishes in 6th. Dave, great start for the race Dave had, and then it just went downhill from there for both Hasses. Football player had the qualifying ban, but finishes in 8th position, so good job from him. Ocean's starting in 16th, finished in 9th. And Flavor in 10 from 15th, also had a good race. Extreme got kicked from the race and couldn't rejoin, so he'll be disqualified. Frates got kicked about 3 times and finishes in 11th. Who got the fast lap outside? I believe it would be Hits a Spot. No, actually no, it's not. It's going to be Collie Boy. Collie Boy gets the fast lap outside. And again, he had a good race until basically both Hasses basically binned it in tandem on the same lap, which was kind of weird. But that is the race results from X3. Extreme R Leagues has the X1 race that finished about 10 minutes ago. And X2 will be in about about an hour's time, 60 minutes time. That is why we did short qualifying, because otherwise we did full qualifying. It had been our session wouldn't have finished for another 35 minutes, which would have been 20 minutes too. So that'll be why we did short qualifying. So thank you everybody for watching X3, and it was for round 8 at Mexico. Congratulations to Veloce, PRUFC and Constant, and fast lap was from Veloce 1:28.548. We will catch everybody next week at 5 PM UK time for X3 at round 9 at Bahrain. And Insane will be back as normal, hopefully. X2 in about an hour's time on Extreme R Leagues, and they will be racing around this circuit. And because X3 was wet, it more than likely will be dry and wet. Because normally when X1 and 3 are both, one's dry and one's wet, X2 is normally the one that gets wet. So that'll be interesting to watch, I'm pretty sure. So thank you everybody for watching, and we'll catch you all next week.